Hey Hensley, how you doing? Hey Devil's Child, how you doing? Hey Sarah or Scott, whichever one you are, I'm not sure. Be right with you guys, getting everything set up. I'm not sure why it did the whole hey guys thing, but I saved it. I changed it. Hopefully it changed in YouTube. I'm not sure. Hey Heather, doing good. Oh, it's Sarah tonight. Okay. Hey Sarah. That's weird. Hopefully that changed the name and all the links in the description. That's weird. Like I said, give me 1 second. Hey, Mr. Nubs, how are you? There we go. Good. Okay. At that. At that. All right. No problem. Hey, Vegas Ghost Girls, how you doing, hon? No problem, Devil's Child. I hear you. I hear you. I'm just waking up myself. Let me go ahead and switch this off. What's going on? I don't even have my headphones on. I'm not ready. It's Monday morning. I haven't even opened my Pepsi. Oh, doing good. Good to see you. I've been worried about you. I haven't seen you in a while. Vegas? Yeah, I think the other night Double Child brought you up, and I was like, yeah, I haven't seen her. Where the hell is she? Damn it. Gotcha, gotcha. That's understandable. We all get busy from time to time. Glad to see you here, though. How is everybody doing? So today, no Eddie. He's working the two jobs. So today on the show, we're talking about a haunted tiara that the royal family refuses to wear. We're going to be talking about that. Then we are talking about a peaceful island paradise that holds within it an otherworldly realm of strange creatures, ghostly phenomena, UFOs, and various other strange phenomenon. My kind of place. I'd love to go there. I'm doing good, Heather. Thank you for asking. And then we're going to look into a zombie hunter is chased by real ghosts. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And last but not least, we'll talk about ghostly evidence from the haunted Scarsdale-hall. And on the second half of the show, I might have a special guest come up. I'm not sure. He's got to get out of work, though. And it's not Eddie. And yeah. So, and then after that, so I waited. I was going to do this for a little bit. I was going to do this story or this part of it for the second part, but I'm gonna wait till he comes up on panel, and we're gonna talk about this. This is only short 2-sentence horror stories that freak you out. And let me tell you, I read some of them and they were crazy, and they really make you think like, what the hell? Hey, Eli. They really make you think like, what the hell? I would have been, oh my God, some of these are freaky as hell. How's everybody doing? Did you have a good weekend? I've missed you guys. I've missed you guys so much. I really have. Hope all is well with everybody. Oh, thank you, Heather. So yeah, my new channel is going to be popping up on YouTube, Shadows of the Moon, and I think I put my gamer channel on there too, which is just Missy 396. That's what. Before I went by Shadows of the Moon, if you did a search on me, right? It's Monday, I know, right? If you did a search on me, you wouldn't find much with my real name. But if you searched Missy 396, I'm everywhere on the freaking web. Not in a bad way, though. Not in a bad way. Hopefully not in a bad way. No, but Missy 396 is just, from the beginning of the internet, that's what I've always used, is Missy 396. So that's why I decided to keep my original YouTube with my gamer stuff. So those channels will be popping up Tuesdays, Tarot Card Tuesdays. Thank you, Nubs. I appreciate it so much, hon. I appreciate it. Hey, Eagles won. I saw that. Bills are 4-0, baby. Woo-woo. And Tampa Bay won. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Freaky Geek. The gang is shuffling in. Hello, Scott. Yes, Tarot Card Tuesdays, Coffee and Cards, is going to be on my other channel, Shadows Corner, which should be popping up here. You're not late. You know that. Anytime you guys pop in. I didn't get to see it. I tried to stay up for it. We had it on, but both me and Eddie, thank you for the follow. I don't see who that is. Oh, I missed it. I'm so sorry. Actually, if I look down here, maybe. Nope, it hasn't shown up there. Sorry, I missed it, but thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Unless it came through my chat. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, was that you, Freaky Geek? Oh, no, Nicole, not good. I hope you feel better, hon. But yeah, we tried to stay up for the game and then we fell asleep. I got too excited with the Bills winning, you know? Totally missed that. Well, thank you for the follow if that was you, Freaky. Oh, no, Eli. Eli's going to be gassy, so you might want to clear out the room. Spray it out, guys. Meniere's disease, Missy, weather related as well. Oh, gotcha. I hope you feel better. I really do, hon. Hey, Chapel, how you doing? Andy, how did I break it? You broke it. I was live. You broke it, Andy. You are usually the first one here. Good to hear, Chapel. Good to hear. Okay, Eli. Wow. Alrighty then. TMI. No, on the second half of the show, Ryan might be joining me as my co-host. If you guys don't know who Ryan is, he's Mr. Minkster. That is my son. But he don't get out of work until 11 my time. So we'll see. We'll see. That's why I want to wait and do these short 2-sentence horror story. I like, freaking my kids out. You came early. I was watching a tutorial Timex to finish at 7 p.m. my time. But a few minutes before it ended, I heard your voice from Nicole's end of things. Oh, I'm sorry. You see how I am? Hey, Mama Kitten. How you doing, hon? Welcome. No worries. Both Scott and Sarah, I know you guys are having issues with your Wi-Fi. Believe me, I know how that feels. I don't know if it's, hey, May, how are ya? I don't know if it's because I haven't streamed in a long time, but it freaking got hot in this room, I swear. You would think Eddie was in here with me. Nicole. Well, May, I'm always interested in perfect stories, so if you want to send it to my email, which is shadowsofthemoon1, the number 1, at yahoo.com. All the links are down below. Should be. Hey, PLE. How are you? Freaky Geek does like your perfect story. And with you, all of us stinking rich. Wouldn't that be nice? And I will definitely share it with your consent. Make sure you put it in the email that it's okay to use names if you want to stay anonymous. Definitely stay anonymous. Let me know so I don't, spoil anything for anybody. And yeah, I will definitely share it. Paranormal Mondays is all about the paranormal. And we always love hearing stories. And even if you want to let me know if you want to come up and tell it, you can even do it that way. We can set up a time, that's good for you. Hey, Ron. I didn't see Ron come in. Did he sneak in? Did he start mooning? Where is my... Oh, that's why I can't see my DLAD chat. And Ron, thank you so much for subscribing for 3 more months. I saw that yesterday. Ron Weasley has just resubbed for 3 months and is now on a 4-month streak. You are awesome, buddy. Thank you so much. It means the world to me. It really does. I appreciate it so much. Let me make sure and scroll all the way down. There we go. So how is everybody? Shall we get started? Like I said, let me go ahead and... Thank you for the ice cream, Nicole. Thank you so much, hon. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Yay! you were on me. Oh, were you on the other one? I wish StreamYard and Restream would get it together to where if I go live on one, it will go right to the stream that's scheduled. I think they're working on that. I hope they are. Okay, Mom Kitten. Yeah, don't get in trouble for lurking. Don't get in trouble for being, on the stream. I would hate to get you in trouble. So today, again, let me go ahead and recap what we're going to talk about. The first part of it, we are talking about a haunted tiara that the royal family refuses to wear. Then we're talking about a peaceful island paradise that holds within it otherworldly realms of strange creatures, ghostly phenomenon, UFOs, and various other strange phenomena. Then we'll be talking about a zombie hunter who's chased by real ghosts. Hey, holy cow girl. I don't know what was planning to come out of my mouth at that time, but... And last but not least, we're going to talk about ghostly evidence from the haunted Scarsdale-hall. And then, like I said, I'm waiting for Ryan to get up here, and then we're going to do short 2-sentence horror stories that will have you thinking. I'm telling you, I read some of these, and they freaked me out a little bit. I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do if something like these would happen. That's right. I know I didn't bring them in right, did I, Paranormal Chapel? It is the man, the myth, and the legend in his own mind. It's Past Life Explorer. See, I can't do it. I'm no wrestling guy, announcer guy. Hey, Brett. How you guys doing this morning? Hey, Tamara, how are ya? Welcome, welcome. So yeah, shall we get this party started? Watch your ears. You know how it goes. It's been a minute since I've done this, so give me a second.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.
All right. In one sentence, to get you wearing next time you're walking alone, Missy. Andy is walking behind you and has something sharp under his jacket. That wouldn't scare me. That would not scare me at all. I mean, it might, but I doubt it. I'd be like, hey, bro, what's up? You like turtles? Turtle. That's what my kids, well, Ryan, I think, was the only one that did it, that did the whole turtle because of my neck. See, I have a birth defect. My chin's supposed to be out farther than it is. And so that's why I got, well, it doesn't help that I got weight too, but it's a lot worse that I had put on weight. But so I have the little wobbly things, and it's like, turtle. Actually, I think it stemmed from their father saying that. And they took it over. But yeah, hopefully on the second part. Oh, Nubs, I used to have Nightbot, and I hate it. I hate Nightbot. There's too many things that, that Nightbot hates. Usually when I had Nightbot on here, Nightbot and RestreamBot would fight with each other. Already, Brett, you got to bring up Burger King? So wrong. You guys know that the only thing we have here is a Subway, but let's bring up Burger King and McDonald's and all that, Wendy's. Although I don't like Wendy's, but so not nice. Right, Freaky Geek? Guys are so mean. That's all I can say. Oh, it's Scott's fault? Damn it, Scott. What the hell? I've never had Five Guys. My husband has. He says it's really good. Damn, there goes Andy. See, you guys are just assholes. That's okay though. I mean, the last time I had McDonald's and all that, Burger King was what, 2 years ago, I think, when Eddie had a problem with his leg and we had to fly to Anchorage. But it made me feel like shit because I hadn't eaten it in so long. So when I did eat it, it made me feel like shit. So it kind of keeps me away from it. I know, freaky geek, right? That's because they had it. New York just got Five Guys right before I moved here. So, well, at least my area in New York. So we never had Five Guys. That was a new thing. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? So the haunted tiara that the royal family refuses to wear. Apparently, they have this tiara, and it's beautiful. I'll show a picture of it, that the royal family has, but it's haunted, and they think it causes bad luck to anyone who wears it or even owns it. It's called the strawberry leaf tiara. Let me go ahead and open this up so you guys can see the pictures. And it is really, really beautiful. Let me remember how to do this. I'll probably, you know how the rule goes, I'll probably flash you guys. But this is a tiara. It's very beautiful. But anybody who wears it says it's bad luck. Andy, keep it clean. Do you know who you're talking to, Scott? Ron needs to talk to you, Nubs. Watch out. Never know what that's about. So the strawberry tiara has a long and tragic history. It began as a beautiful wedding gift designed by Prince Albert to his daughter, Princess Alice, when she married Prince Louis of Hesse in 1861. Unfortunately, Prince Albert passed away before the gift happened, and the diamond tiara was given to the princess by her mother, Queen Victoria. That's right, Nubs. Okay, May. You're in class. Danielle, is this another name? Anyway, Princess Alice wore the tiara on her wedding day and then brought it to her new residence in the German Grand Duchy of Hesse-Darmstadt. Now, mind you, I'm probably going to say these wrong. The curse took the princess exactly 17 years to the day of her father's passing, when she died from diphtheria at the young age of 35. One of her daughters, named Marie, also passed away. Her son, Ernest, or better known as Ernie, took possession of the tiara and grew up to become the new Hessian Grand Duke. He married his first cousin, Princess Victoria Melita, in 1894, and she would often wear the tiara until their divorce in 1901. Ernie's second wife, Princess Eleanor of Hohenzollern-Lich, was the next to... Don't be laughing at me, Andy and Scott and all you guys over there, Brett, Mr. Canadian, for saying these names wrong, because I have no clue. I'm sorry. She was the next to wear the tiara. In fact, she and her daughter-in-law, named Princess Cecilia, were both photographed wearing it. Right, Andy? Yeah. Pawn it down, melt it down and pawn it. Keep a little stones, maybe. That's right. I am enjoying my silly bubbles and daft words. Unfortunately, a tragic plane crash occurred in 1937 that killed several members of the Hess family, including both Eleanor and Cecile. Cecile was pregnant and might have given birth during the flight or the crash because the baby was also found. A historian had noted this in the article. The Tiara was on the plane, but incredibly, it wasn't damaged by the wreck or fire. I'm sure you're not, Scott. That's right. Nicole and Sarah are going to punish you guys. Right, Freaky Geek? Yeah, exactly. There you go. At least I know somebody's not laughing at me. The crash left the Grand Duke and Grand Duchess of Hess's daughter, Joanna, orphaned. So she went to live with her uncle, Prince Louis of Hesse, and his wife, Margaret Campbell Geddes, who adopted their niece after the accident. But tragedy struck again as Joanna passed away in 1939 from meningitis, just 1 month prior to her third birthday. It was believed that the tiara was then given to Princess Margaret, although she is never photographed wearing it. Can you blame her? I mean, damn. The tiara is somewhat put on public display at exhibits, but it's not usually worn. It's believed that the Hyacinth House Foundation is now in possession of it. The strawberry leaf tiara has been connected to several deaths, divorce, a plane crash, and just pure bad luck. It's not surprising that the royal family refuses to wear it. Right, Freaky Geek? Okay, Tamara. All right, hon. Much love. Thank you for stopping in. So, what do you guys, I mean, if you had a royal tiara in your possession, well, obviously Nubs would wear it, he said. Would you guys chance it and wear it? Or would you just say, hell with this and put it up in the box? Well, we know what Andy would do. Thank you, Nicole, for the lemon. I appreciate it. Nicole's on a lemon run page. Thank you again, hon. I appreciate it. Oh, God, you're talking about Prince Albert. See, I knew as soon as... Jesus. You'll wear it when you're 300 years old? Heather says, nope. Granny would? I could see Granny in a tiara. Yeah. Andy would wear it with his waiters. Right? Make sure I didn't miss any comments. Thank you, Heather, for not laughing. Andy, Missy, pick some more foreign big words. I want beatings. Oh, it's only Eddie you laugh at, Scott? Okay. Andy just wants the punishment. Yeah, you wish you had an ever-glowing halo. Hey, Sid. How you doing? Welcome. Yeah, I hear you. I get that. I totally get that, Sid. My husband's gone through that, so I get where you're coming from. Granny says, thank you, Missy. She's out cutting her hedge just now with scissors. Oh, well, you're welcome, Granny. Yeah, exactly. It's, yeah, propped up by horns. That's what Andy's halo is. I'm telling you. See, my biggest fear, well, I don't like spiders. I will not say that. I'm not freaked out by spiders, but I am freaked out by centipedes. Those things will make me move, I'll tell you. That's right. Hope he throws you smart, strong, brave, Sid. That's right. So let's talk about this mysterious island, shall we? Because let me tell you something, it's my kind of place. I want to go to my one place that I want to go to is Skinwalker Ranch. And why is that? Is because it has the ghosts, it has the skinwalkers, it has the chupacabra, it has UFOs, it has it all. And that's where I want to go. Oh, freaky geek, your halo got mistaken for a frisbee. Oh no. So this is lying out in the Atlantic, and of course, all my stories, of course, you can find it in the links down in the description box. You want to go study them a little bit more, or just can't understand what the hell I'm saying, you know, pulling apart skull while you're still alive. Oh, that reminds me of a story, one of those short 2-sentence stories, man. I'm telling you. If it was by the sea, I would call it home. Right, Andy? I'm telling you. So lying out in the Atlantic Ocean off the coast of Morocco is the island called, of course, another big foreign word, Tenerife. It is the largest and most populous of the Canary Island archipelago. Yeah, that. And the southernmost community of Spain. It's also a place of rich culture and natural beauty, such as the majestic TD National Park, the UNESCO World Heritage Site, and the islands draw in about 5 million tourists a year. Here, there is numerous places of historical importance, including various artifacts. Oh, here there is also numerous places of historical or importance, including various artifacts and ruins left by the original Aboriginal Guanche people of the Canary Islands. Again, if I said that wrong, I'm so sorry. And not only examples of the mysterious Greenwich mummies, which are specially prepared and involved individuals created in a way not too dissimilar to the ancient Egyptians. There's also the mysterious pyramids of Guamar, located in the southeast of the island near the town of Guamar, which is 6 rectangular terrace building or pyramid-like structures constructed by the Guanche people for inscrutable reasons. In addition to all this, the islands of Tenerife also has its share of strange lore, tales, and the supernatural and unexplained. It's beautiful, though. Here, I'll show a picture of it. Maybe. Let me tell you, I would go there. Totally go there. That looks amazing. Amazing. And it's got the mountains. No wonder all the tourists. Yeah, but tourist life, yeah, that's not fun. I lived that here. And I don't want to live it nowhere else. Isn't it gorgeous, Heather? Just think what the Canary Islands would have looked like back in the Ice Age when the seas were about 490 or 4,090 feet lower than today. 400 feet lower than today. Yeah, I mean, God. The Canary Islands, anyway, that's all about. Isn't the Canary Islands where Chad and Craig had their mysterious. I think that's a different Canary Island, so I don't know. Perhaps the place most steeped in strangeness is on the island is a yawning, perpetual misty ravine located not from the Guamar in the province of San Cruz de Tenerife, called the Barranca de Borrejos. It is a place of breathtaking natural beauty that draws in scores of visitors, in which a large amount of strangeness gravitates. One of the stories that is often brought back by visitors to the ravine is that the sighting of a very large black dogs with thick long hair and red glowing eyes wandering the wilderness here, often seen emerging from caves in the mountainside, and in some cases said to vanish into thin air. It has also been suggested that these creatures are perhaps a demon from the Guachi lore called a Tibicina, although they could not also be some of the yet undiscovered creature that inspired the legends in the first place. I don't know about the red eye. I mean, well, the red eyes could be just Photoshine. I don't know. Okay, Chapel, no worries. But there's Canary Islands in Australia. That's not the same one, right? Guacamole? Did I say guacamole? Don't tell me I said that. I didn't mean to. Whatever the creatures are, the reports still sporadically come in. In addition to demon dogs, there have been occasional reports of strange humanoid entities in the area. One report from 1912 tells of how two workers were digging for water galleries when they encountered three white angelic beings that floated towards them and told them where to dig. Yes, a plane that flies at midnight or in the early hours. Such beings have sporadically been reported ever since, usually described as wearing flowing white robes and a glowing radiance. One of the most famous encounters with these entities supposedly happened between the years of 1890 and 1910, when a young girl went out into the ravine to pick pears and didn't come back. A massive search ended up no sign of her, but decades later, she supposedly reappeared in her village, having not aged a day. She would tell them that the villagers of how she met a tall being in white clothes who had taken her to a cave that led to a garden with more of these entities. According to her, she had spent a short time with them, yet to everyone else, many years had passed. Oh, God, Nicole, good luck with that. It could be. It could be, Andy. Definitely. There were also winged humanoids, sometimes seen here, and in July of 1991, there was allegedly such a creature photographed by the man named Teo, who snapped a picture after hearing the sounds of a flapping wings in the sky above. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name. There are also frequent reports from here various phenomena such as orbs, balls of fire, strange electrical phenomena, and shadow people. I swear I'm not there. If it's electrical, I'm not there. Oh no, Nubs, don't do that. Oh my God. Visitors will report that their compass did not work here. This all sounds like Skinwalker Ranch. I wonder if there's a connection. I wonder if I'm going to have to look that up with the maps to see if they like line up on a ley line or something. That would be awesome. And that watches and electric equipment will stop working. Hikers have explained how they will become disoriented and lost for no discernible reason, and instances of lost time are sometimes reported, or of losing consciousness only to wake up in another area entirely with no memory of what has happened. Some witnesses have also told stories of passing into what seems to be like another realm, and the weather and scenery changing for no reason, only to go back to normal when they pass back. UFOs are frequently seen here, and the ravine is often The ravine is often seen as one of the most intense UFO spots of the Canary Islands, already known for its UFO sightings. The area has become so well known for its various bizarre phenomenon that it's often visited by paranormal researchers, notably the well-known Spanish researchers Francisco Padron Hernandez and Fernando Jiménez de Oso, who have made several excursions to the site and believe that the area perhaps harbors some sort of interdimensional portal. That's what it sounds like. Right, Andy? Can you imagine? Indeed, this seems to be a popular explanation for what could be going on here. This isolated remote ravine, does this place serve as some sort of doorway to the unknown? Is it, for whatever reasons, imbued with mystical forces? Or is it just legend and myth seeping into the modern day? It's hard to say, and this mist-shrouded realm has managed to retain its mysteries. Is there on? I mean, that does sound like freaking Skinwalker Ranch. What happens there? Or what happens in these places where stupid construction worker, sorry, I got nervous there for a minute. Where people have lost time and the Canary Islands in Australia, I know that's where Chad and, well, Craig and his team investigated and caught the little, they thought it was a ghost, but it looks more like an alien. And then they were shut down by the government. Those islands are very haunted and UFOs, but there's been a lot of activity. There's been a lot of shit show. Like the inmates that built the prison on Canary Islands in the Australia, they built their own freaking prison, basically. It's crazy. But what do you guys think? Do you think there's places like that around the world? Maybe it's another Devil's Triangle. I mean, shit. Like I said, I want to sit there and I'm going to have to research that and pull up a map and see if there's any like ley lines that go across their longitude or latitude lines. Well, it'd be longitude lines that connect the two, Skinwalker Ranch and that, because that's what it sounds like. It's like a Skinwalker Ranch to me. Right, Heather? That's true. Anything's possible, and it really is. And it's nuts to me. And that's where I want to go, though. I want to go to places like that have it all. Just be scared shitless all night. See no reason why not. Missing people have died just about every square foot of the land out there, unless seriously remote, right? Yeah, I mean, shit. It's just crazy, but that's where I'd love to go there. I want to freaking go to Skinwalker Ranch. I want to live there for like a month. Seriously. God. It would be awesome. It would be awesome. Our next story is about a ghost or a zombie hunter chased by real ghosts. Now, this is not a real zombie hunter. It's a TV show. It's actually one of the actresses from, what's it called? The Walking Dead World Beyond, which is not yet premiered since the writing of this article. Or I don't know if it's premiered now, but since since they wrote this article, it wasn't on. You can't anymore, Andy. You can't go on Skinwalker Ranch. It's all like they won't let you until they figure out what's going on there. Unfortunately. Dragons got big guns. Pay you on your way out if you get to leave the place, right? Yeah, there's no way, Ron. That would be so... The investigation would be contaminated, both smelly-wise and, equipment-wise. Yeah, but it was before, what's his name took it over. I think they were in the middle of selling it from when the dude from Boeing, I can't think of his name, from him selling it to who's got it now buying it. So, yeah, they got to go in there just because of that. But now it's all, like, gated. And, I mean, it was gated before, obviously, because they have livestock in it. But, yeah, they got big guns now. Freaky knows. Freaky would know. He watched Skinwalker Ranch. That's who owns it now. If you see the show on, I think it's either the History Channel or the Travel Channel. Those are basically the two channels that I watch. The one that's on there now is who owns it now. But I like it because they're digging in to try to figure out what the hell this is, what's going on there. Are you sure you didn't do it, Herman? Are you sure? Because, people that make that statement, I know, because I use that statement all the time. I'm just joking. How you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. Be interesting to have an in-depth talk with the Native Americans nearest to Skinwalker Ranch to try to discover the full history of the place rather than to which TV people tell you. Well, the thing of it is, Andy, is there's been a lot of people there's been a lot of people that have interviewed the Native Americans, and there's 2 Native American tribes that were there, and they didn't talk to each other. They got into a dispute because of the whole the history behind it was the oh my God, what was the battle? The battle of crap, I can't think of it. But there was so one of the tribes went and helped the Americans, and the other tribe didn't like it. So these skinwalkers were created, or the witches created skinwalkers, and and they truly believe that area right there that was owned by the other, tribe is seriously has skinwalkers on there. They don't like to talk about it. I might have seen the show, but I don't retain all that I've seen her here. Yeah, just pulling apart of a skull. I get you. I'm the same way, obviously. Doing well. Sorry I haven't been around much. Life has been crazy. It really, that's okay. I haven't been streaming for 2 weeks. I tried watching it with you. My internet sucks. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, about the Canary Islands with Craig and Chad. That's wild. That's wild. I still got to play the third one, but I'm trying to figure out how to do it for you guys. Interview. I think that really just goes to history. You'll need to. Well, yeah. The Battle of Crap sounds messy. Yeah, I know, right? It would be. All I can picture is Eli when you say that. I don't know why, but. But yeah, it's the legends and lore from that. Superstition Mountain, yeah, the Superstition Mountains, those are some good ones too. Definitely. Thank you, Herman, for the host. I appreciate it so much, hon. Thank you. If you're going to have a food fight, invite Eli so he can clean the place up afterwards. There you go. Eli will be in charge of cleaning up the mess of the food fight. Eli farted last night echoed. Did it? That's lovely. That's lovely. Damn it, Eli. I'm telling you, he would contaminate the whole investigation. We took him on an investigation. I think he would shit himself. I honestly do. Because I know he gets nervous about things. So this story, like I said, it has to do with this girl. She plays on The Walking Dead, or going to be playing on The Walking Dead World Beyond. So, and here's her story, basically. Given a choice, would you rather deal with, here's a question for you. Would you rather deal with the zombies, like in, whatever, or ghosts? I mean, we deal with ghosts. Most of us do, anyway. Oh, Eli confessed on his live he don't enjoy the pizza as much he claims to. Oh. Really? Freaky Geek spilling some tea. Right, Andy? Nothing like a decapitation to set me up for dinner. That's right. Freaky Geek says neither, but I'll take something I can't see over anything that can try eating my brains, what's left of them. Every time I think of zombies, I think of freaking get that damn screwdriver out of my head. So, from a TV or movie perspective, dispatching some zombies seems to require less sophisticated equipment or weapons, and they can actually be killed rather than just banished to another realm or dimension. On the other hand, more resistance seems easier with ghosts, at least those fearful of religious items. Now that we've ruined your good night's sleep for tonight, let's find out which one someone who has actually been in both situations would choose. It says, the first week I was in Virginia, there was a ghost in my hotel or apartment. Hotel/apartment. I was in shock and terrified from that moment since. From that night on, I stayed with Alexa. We literally were inseparable. Alea, Jesus, really? Alea Royal is Iris Bennett, a teenage zombie hunter on the Walking Dead World Beyond, which has not yet been premiered of this writing. Alexa is Alexa Mansour, who plays Hope Bennett. Yes, they're zombie hunting siblings on the spin-off of the much-loved Walking Dead series, which is set in Nebraska 10 years after the zombie apocalypse. Technically, the Bennetts haven't killed a zombie yet, but they've spent months shooting likely scenarios in Richmond, Virginia, which is where Alea tells Decider she had some ghost encounters. So something that people don't tell you is that Virginia has a very eerie element to it. Nubs, you're in Virginia, right? Does it have an eerie... I've been to Richmond. I don't think I was in my paranormal stage yet when I went to Richmond, though. I don't know. There's a lot of paranormal activity that happens in Virginia. I knew this because my mother grew up in Virginia and she has millions of stories, but I had forgotten about when I moved there. I'm in my apartment. I had woken up from this most terrifying nightmare I've ever had. I'm a lucid dreamer, so that never happens. Whoa. And that whoa is not for the ghost encounter, but for the revelation that Alea is a lucid dreamer. a talent that should come in handy for a creative job like acting. It also should help her identify reality from dreaming or imagination, which comes to the handy when dealing with ghosts. However, she seems to need more practice. I wake up from this nightmare and I'm like, that was literally crazy. I need some air. So I go to open my bedroom door and a ghost walks right through me. Legitimately walked right through me. I just felt like such an evil, it felt like such an evil, freaky, terrifying thing. I've had so many ghost experience in that house, or in the house that I grew up with, but I was like, you're not going to stay alone. That's not going to happen. Aaliyah shared a ghost experience with her TV sister, who decided that she had plenty of experiences with ghosts as the daughter of Egyptian and Mexican parents living in a haunted house. That would be pretty cool. Okay, Sarah, no problem, hon. No problem whatsoever. I thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate it. Okay, both actresses seem to have more real-life experiences with ghosts and zombies, but they should have learned something about dealing with them from shooting the series, right? So in this admittedly limited comparison, it would seem that Aaliyah Royal fears ghosts more than zombies. On the other hand, Alexa Mansour is more of the ghostbuster. Sounds like they were made for each other in both fact and fantasy. Could you imagine, though? I mean, I don't know, playing a part like that. Like, I've heard a couple of stories from, like, celebrities that have played a part about ghosts or hauntings and that. And, like, literally the studio that they worked on or in was haunted. But I could imagine, I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't blame her for going and living with her or staying with her friend. But I mean, a lot of people, like you said, like we've said before, that a lot of people, when they have a haunting or whatnot, they automatically think it's a bad spirit, but it's not. It's just somebody that, you know, yeah, quite a few studios are haunted. Yeah. That's why I used to love watching that show that was on Chris, the hell's his name? Oh, what was that? I don't know. I can't remember, but they would go to studios or places that celebrities, like back in the day, celebrities like Frank Sinatra, Lucille Ball, all that, their type of studios. I can't remember the name of it. I can't remember his name. But, and the one that touched me the most, some spirits are capable of living together with the living and vice versa. Yeah, exactly. But that's the thing. A lot of people that aren't into paranormal, that don't know what's going on, they automatically think it's a bad spirit. And, yes, Chris Fleming. Him and she was like English or British. I mean, but the one of the stories that hit me was when they went to Jim Morrison's old, like, where they lived, or a hotel room or something like that. That one hit for some reason, and I'm not a big Jim Morrison fan. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's obviously some songs that I like about the Doors, obviously. But his story was such a somber one that he just wanted to be left alone. He was a people watcher. It kind of hit home with me, I guess, in that type of aspect. And it was just, and now looking back at like pictures of him and that, I can see that. If that makes sense. If you ever, man, if I can remember what the hell the name of the show was. Hold on, let me look it up. Let me see. I don't even know if they have it around anymore on like YouTube. Freaky. Yeah, Nicole, I agree. I agree. Wikipedia. All right, let me go here and scroll down. See if it has it on here. Television. Dead Famous. That's what it was. Dead Famous. I used to love watching that. That's nice of Streamlabs. But yeah, that was you don't know who Jim Morrison? He's a singer of The Doors. Come on, baby, light my fire. But just the way that episode, I don't know. I think it was the first time I ever been really like touched by an episode of what doing something on the paranormal. I mean, stories definitely touched my heart, but what they were saying in that, it really got to me. Yes, the lead singer. Imagine psychedelics. Yeah. Oh yeah, and the thing about him, Andy, too, was that he come out and tell you. He'd be like, yeah, so I do, I do psychedelic drugs, and you know what I mean? He didn't care. Who knew? It was him. He like had that confidence, but yet wanted to be left alone, apparently. This is what, but it really, he just wanted to sit there and people watch. And then you hear playing in my head, people are strange when you're a stranger. That's true, Nicole. That's true. But he is definitely somebody that I would have loved to meet and pick his brain. If that makes sense. After hearing that story or hearing, watching that show, that episode. That's right. It's scientifically called not giving a shit. Yes, that's what it is, Andy. Welcome back, Chapel. It's like Elvis. Everyone knew him as an artist, but he was, even when he was never alone. Yeah. Do a live seance. Is that what you want, Freaky Geek? Do you want me to do a seance? I'm not worried. I'm not scared. Excuse me. I don't have an Ouija board here, though. And I'm not trained to really do the whole ghost if you're here. Look, you made my eye twitch again. What's up with that, Freaky Geek? All by yourself. That's why I say but the thing of it is I don't get worried or freaked out. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have been in my lifetime, but I don't get freaked out about stuff like that. Nicole's like, do it. I don't get freaked out by that. I wouldn't mind doing it. Don't get me wrong, like I'll have flashes like if I had an Ouija board here and I had the planchette on the board itself without my fingers touching it. In my mind, I'm waiting for that planchette to move, and if it does, I'm out. But that's my mind messing with me. Hen fruit. But that stuff don't freak me. It's so funny because you can only spread seeds, no eggs. That's hilarious. So yeah, the only thing that it's funny because Eddie will run around and be like, what's that? What's that? And it's like, to me, it's just normal. I don't know. I guess I'm just weird that way. It's just normal shit happens like that. Either that or I'm just debunking it and suppressing my feelings. I don't know. I just never really, like I said, I'm human. I jump scare. If somebody was to freaking jump out at me, I'm going to either punch you or run away. But hey, Jacob, how you doing? Sorry, I missed you coming in. How are you? Now I get the saying sow the oats. But yeah, it doesn't freak me out like most people. I don't know what that means. I don't know. Like something happens and I'm like, oh, that just happened. Okay. Don't get me wrong. I'll speak to the spirits. I'm like, why? It's like I'm talking to animals. I'm like, why'd you do that? You know what I mean? Oh, awesome, Jacob. Good news. That's awesome. Very cool, buddy. I'm glad to hear that. Really, I am. That is very cool. But I do. I sit there and, I'm like, why'd you do that? It's like I'm talking to animals. Or I'll go around. My biggest thing that I do is I go around and something happens. I'm like, why you gotta fuck with me? Yeah, well, I say that to Eddie too. But mainly I'm like, why you gotta fuck with me? Why you gotta mess with me? On of all days, why? Today, I haven't been going live lately, so you haven't missed much here, hon. Making sure that nobody's messaged me. Freaky Geek, new subscriber. I talk with animals once, such a gentle and caring critter and wicked on the drums. Animal is my favorite drummer in the whole world. That's right. Yeah, unfortunately, I get busy and I miss a lot of live streams. They could be doing that, Freaky Geek. They could be. I saw Jacob. I did see you on. I stopped in and was lurking a little because I try to lurk while I'm working. I saw you on either M's or Rebecca's. I'm not sure which, or could have been Becky's. I don't know. But I try to give people watch streams or watch streams, watch hours. I'm waiting for Ryan to get home, so making sure he hasn't messaged me. My Facebook's been screwing up lately, so sorry, guys. It could be Andy. Probably is Andy. It could be a peeping Tom. Yeah, watch time. You guys know what I mean. I try to watch everybody's videos. If I don't get to when I was working, I'd have people's playlists playing on my computer, not my computers, but my work's computers while I did my work. But they had to be on like mute. I couldn't, because God forbid somebody walking up to the desk and swearing going on. So the last story I have today, till Ryan gets up here, is the latest ghostly evidence from the haunted Scarsdale-hall. So I guess a team of paranormal investigators were exploring an allegedly haunted abandoned hall near the town of Chesterfield in Derbyshire. I know I said that wrong. Did I say it wrong, Annie? Derbyshire? Shire? Yeah, he's supposed to come on after work. He's out of work now. He's probably on his way home, or he's still at work, and I don't know. Yeah, he's supposed to be my co-host today. If I started later, he would have been my co-host from the beginning, but he's at work. So when they caught evidence of what appeared to be a ghostly figure, Darby Shaw. Okay, Shaw. I got to remember the Shaw. Darby Shaw, right? That's why I love you, Andy. You're my English teacher. Scarsdale Hall was built in the 18th century by Nicholas Leake, who was the 4th Earl of Scarsdale. The hall is now owned by the English Heritage, who is conserving the building. The group, which is named Paranormal Hauntings, was investigating Scarsdale Hall when their equipment quickly picked up strange activity in addition to them feeling a ghostly presence. But that's not all. 2 of the team members quickly and mysteriously became sick with stomach pains and had to leave early, ultimately causing the investigation to end prematurely. Yes, I think you're my English teacher. He could have been a Neil. Listen, I try, guys. I try. Charlene Lowe Kemp explained, is everything named Kemp over there? I swear. Explained that their experiences that night. She started off by stating, myself and the team went up to investigate because it was said to be haunted by a monk, a lady, and a man. She went on to say, as soon as we got there, a medium who was with us said that there was a floating monk-type figure, adding, they placed their equipment down and was going off at the time. We were streaming it live to Facebook, and people watching said they could see a lady that stood in the corner. Yeah, that's true, Freaky Geek. Some family names are prominent. But it's not, well, yeah, because, we have Kemp Manor over here. It seems like Kemp is a lot in the paranormal world for some reason. According to Charlene, they weren't able to debunk the case of the cause of the figure. I've been there in the day and I've looked to see if there was anything that could have caused it, but there's nothing there, she said. The apparition that they witnessed is thought to be a woman who is still searching for her husband, who never returned from war. Really, Andy? Anybody else get that? They're probably taking me down. I don't know. Despite only showing herself for a couple of seconds, they were able to take a screenshot. Let me share that real quick. Okay, thank you, Andy. Okay, that's a little creepy. Hold on. Yes, I accept that you do cookies. Let me go ahead and share this. So yeah, that's a little freaky. I mean, I don't know if it's Freaky's kid. I don't mean a little freaky, but I see the head there, shoulders, arm coming down, going all around. So yeah, that's a little creepy. Don't accept the cookies. Hey, Patrick, how you doing, hon? So yeah, that's what they caught. That's what everybody, I guess, was seeing on Facebook, was somebody standing there when they were doing their live investigation. Do you guys see it okay? Pretty neat, though. Pretty neat. The skull in the left door wall? What? Hold on. Crap, what happened? Oh no, I'm freezing up. There we go. Nope, it still won't let me. Okay. Oh, right here. I didn't even notice that, Andy. Oh, snap. You think that's pareidolia, or do you think that's a real skull? That's freaked up. Oh my God, good catch, Andy. I didn't even look. Oh, Patrick, are you still having problems, or did they finally fix it? Good capture. Good man, Andy. You got the eyes. You got the eyes. I didn't even see that the first time around. Oh, no shit. Yeah, no, I wasn't. I was talking about this. But I wonder if people were seeing that too. You see how it looks like somebody's standing there? See, that would freak me out just because that's like the Grudge image. You know, like I could see her running towards, going, ah, you know, things like that. That'll look. There looks like there's a little gnome over there. Doesn't that guy look like a little gnome? Hold on, let me. What the hell's that guy? Oh, you guys can't see it that good, and it won't let me blow it up anymore. But there's two eyes. It looks like Doc from Snow White. Oh. Oh, okay, Patrick. You see a werewolf? Let me scroll it. Let me see. Is it kind of peeking? Like not really in full? Or up here? Just to the left of him? Is that what you said? Let me make sure. Just left of the gnome werewolf. Oh, wow. Like right here? This whole thing right here? That's wild. Hold on, I'm trying to. Yeah, that's as far as I can go. To the right looks like a cat sitting. Andy, a werewolf. You look in the mirror. Oh, below there. I don't see the werewolf below it. Is it just to left of my nose? Like right here? Is this mouth? I don't know. I can't tell. I'm just trying to look for things now. Like this looks like it could be like somebody transforming into a werewolf. Like I see the eye, like it's a profile shot. It's probably hard to see on you guys' screen. Maybe if I blow it up. No, don't help. I don't know. It's hunched over, moving left to right. Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about now. Okay. Now that I didn't blow it up as much. Are you talking right here? Like it goes down here? Is that what we're talking? Now that you said hunched over, I hope there's actually stuff over there. Like, I hope that's a doll and not really a gnome. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, now that you said, Nicole said hunched over, I kind of got it. I see it. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty freaking... I wonder, it makes me want to go look up this group and see if, you know what I mean? It says the hall has been associated with paranormal activity. A doll is more scarier than a gnome. Looking at the Google map of Skinwalker Ranch, and there is a circular field not too far from the ranch. Oh, yeah. I mean, if you look up Skinwalker Ranch, they have it all there. I no doubt, like, is it a circular? Like, could it be a crop circle? Or has somebody just mapped us? Because they have feeding grounds. They had livestock there at one point. And they had corrals. That's what, yeah, Ron, see? Ron knows. That's what I was thinking, a corral. Is it that type of round patch of field? So it says the hall has been associated with paranormal activity as visitors have witnessed floating arms attempting to get them to come to the entrance of the cellar, where footsteps have been heard on numerous occasions, as well as disembodied screams and whispers. Workers who were renovating the building claimed to have smelled tobacco in that same area around the cellar. Other unexplained activity includes seeing shadow figures as well as strange balls of orange and white lights. It is believed that the original owner, Nicholas Leake, is haunting the location as well as a crying woman dressed in white. As well as a crying woman dressed in white. He's not dressing in a white dress. So do you think this could have been the apparition caught by the paranormal team? Stupid construction. God. I mean, that's some crazy shit. That was a good capture, though. Good spotting by you guys. Really. I think out of all of it, that gnome kind of freaks me out a little bit. Andy in a white dress scaring people. Andy, is it you? Were you there? Are you taking up residence at the Scarsdale house? Hall. See? 2 seconds and it's out of my mind. I can't even. I tell you. Oh, hell yeah, Patrick. Oh, hell yeah. It's freaking good. When's it start up again? Could be saying nothing to incriminate myself. And it's like, it could be. All right, Mr. Minkster, where the hell are you? Damn it. Ryan Scott. Thank you, Zach, if you're watching, for sharing me out there, buddy. And thank you, everybody who has shared me out. I'm trying to see if he's... Oh, I got the message. I knew it was... That was... Oh, never mind. I thought that it was Bug Danielle telling me that that was her. Is it back on? Is it the third season? Because I watched 1 and 2. Or maybe the second season. I haven't seen. I can't remember what season that I watched. Okay. I'll have to check to see if it's back on. Usually my philo tells me, but you never know. Okay, so Ryan's not here yet, but I'm gonna tell you guys these short 2-sentence horror stories to freak you out. You ready? Are you ready for these? I'm telling you, it freaks me out. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that, Patrick. So the first one is, I began tucking him into bed, and he tells me, Daddy, check for monsters under the bed. I look underneath for his amusement, and I see him, another him, under the bed, staring back at me, quivering and whispering, Daddy, there's somebody on my bed. What if that happened to you? What would you do? What would you do if your child says, look under the bed? So you look under the bed, and there's another your child. He said, Daddy, there's somebody on my bed. Another one's, I can't move, breathe, speak, or hear, and it's so dark all the time. If I knew it would be this lonely, I would have been cremated instead. What's your guys' take on these? I don't know. I read them and they freaked me out. Don't be scared of monsters. Just look for them. Look to your left, to your right, under your bed, behind your dresser, in your closet, but never look up. She hates being seen. Right, Patrick? It'd be creepy. That would be freaking creepy. In your mirror. A demon Walmart monster. I woke up to hear knocking on glass. At first, I thought it was a window until I heard it coming from the mirror again. Mirrors, just no. Hi, Brett. Were you having trouble? Were you typing and people couldn't see you? Right, Patrick? I'm telling you, these are creepy shit to make you think. Right, Freaky? Oh no, Brett, I'm sorry. Is it on my end or your end? Because Andy, you just got a error message a little bit ago saying error, try again. It's Brett the Canadian. What's another one? So they celebrated the first successful cryogenic freezing. He had no way of letting them know that he was still conscious. Okay, Brett. Hey, Andy, also my Canadian brother. Freaky geek. It sat on my shelf with thoughtless porcelain eyes and the prettiest pink doll dress I could find. Why did she have to be born still? Oh, Andy, yes. Yes. You're right. Ow. Remind me not to punch the desk. That hurts. It is, right, Freaky Geek? She wondered why she was casting two shadows. After all, there had only been one single light bulb. The grinning face stared at me from the darkness beyond my bedroom window. Problem is, I live on the 14th floor. Hey, Jim! How you doing, hon? Another one. There was a picture in my phone of me sleeping. I live alone. Your copied gamble was overwritten earlier? Slow day at work? That's sometimes a good thing, sometimes a bad thing. My girlfriend asked me why I was breathing so heavily. I wasn't. That could be, Patrick. That's creepy, Andy. That's why I love you so much. Working the night shift alone tonight. There was a face in the cellar staring at the security camera. I don't. Would you go down there and check it out? If you saw that in the security camera, would you go down there and check it out? I don't know if I would. I probably would. But, you know. Freaky geek. Yep. Would not gonna be checked that out. Nope. They delivered the mannequins in bubble wrap. Problem is, now from the main room, I begin hearing popping. You would, Nicole? Andy, go out and ask for an autograph? There you go, right? I don't know if this one's supposed to be funny or not, but it says day 312. Internet still not working. I know, right, Nicole? That is true. That is true. Yeah, probably, Patrick. I could see you going and checking it out. I could see that. You start to drift off into a comfortable sleep when you hear your name being whispered, but you live alone. You could be like me and tell my daughter, my oldest daughter, when she said, Mom, somebody's calling my name, I told her it was the heater. Either somebody died at the computer on the work. Oh, that could be. Oh, I just got it, Freaky Geek. That's probably what it is. He was dead. That's why the internet didn't work for him. Oh, man. My wife woke me up last night to tell me that there was an intruder in the house. She was murdered by an intruder 2 years ago. Right, Andy? Jim Morrison, the Lizard King. I don't think I've heard that, Paranormal Chapel, to be honest with you. Everybody's favorite fear. You're laying in bed with your feet dangling out the covers. You feel a hand grab your feet. Patrick said, well, I chased a shadow figure before out of a room that was one way in, one way out. Oh, yeah. See that? That's why I don't chase shadows anymore. I really don't. The funeral attendees never came out of the catacombs. Something locked the crypt door from the inside. Crypt doors, though, they don't lock, do they? Thought it was someone fooling around. Yeah, I can understand that. You sleep curled up. Do you sleep in a fetal position, Freaky? He might have had to stay late for work. Well, we tried. Ham grabbed my foot wouldn't scare me. A spider crawling across them and wouldn't need to wash all the bedding before the right night was done. And he's like, go ahead, grab my feet. As long as you're not a spider, we're cool. This was a good movie, but the officer finally got back to me. The call was coming from inside the house. I was having a pleasant dream when what sounded like hammering woke me up. After that, I could barely hear the muffled sounds of dirt covering the coffin over my own screams. The last man on earth sat alone in a room. There was a knock at the door. Oh, this one's morbid, guys, so be careful. After working a hard day, I came home to see my girlfriend cradling our child. I didn't know which was more frightening, seeing my dead girlfriend and stillborn child, or knowing that someone broke into my apartment to place them there. Hello? No, bye-bye now. Here you guys go. You hear your mom calling you to the kitchen. As you are heading down the stairs, you hear a whisper from the closet saying, Don't go down there, honey. I heard it too. And it's your mom. That would creep me out. Yeah, exactly, Patrick. That should. I never go to sleep, but I keep waking up. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Oh, that's disgusting. The longer I wore it, the more it grew on me. She had such pretty skin. Yeah, me too, freaky geek. I don't know what that was supposed to mean. Oh my god. I found a dead body in my trunk today, which is strange because I remember putting 2 in there yesterday. It's pretty fucking messed up. You hear the scream across the hallway, but your eyes won't open and you can't move. I always thought my cat had a staring problem. She's always seemed fixated on my face until one day when I realized that she was always looking behind me. Maybe freaky. I always wondered why my cat cried when I left her alone at night. The night after we buried her, I woke up to the sensation of someone stroking my hair in a rough voice close to my ear, whispering, "Good kitty." That would that one would freak me out a little bit. Right? I never trust animals that just sit and stare at you and never know what they can see that you can't. Well, that's true, Andy. We do have one angel and one devil whispering to us through the day and night. Oh, what if this happened, guys? If you were looking into a mirror, right, and you saw your reflection blink, but you didn't. Just because the cat can see them means nothing much. Really, Patrick? I kiss my wife and daughter goodnight before I go to sleep. When I wake up, I'm in a padded room and the nurses tell me it was just a dream. Here you go, Eli. I peeked outside. The pizza delivery guy is at the door, but I didn't order a pizza. And I definitely did not order from someone wearing a pig mask. I would turn off the video. That ain't a knife. I have a friend named Charlie. I'm playing at his house, but it's cold down here in the basement. I wonder when Charlie will let me go home. That's crazy. That's crazy. If you get scared at night, don't keep your eyes closed for too long. There's a reason you're scared, and now you can't see it approach. I knew what it was, Andy. I used a Ouija board today, but I only asked one question and then I put it away. I got my answer. It was written in blood on my ceiling. That would be creepy. Grandpa died smoking a cigar in his favorite chair. We got a new one, but from the ash mark he leaves behind, he has a new favorite chair. Has that ever happened to anybody? Like something was going on paranormal wise and you got rid of it and got a new one and it just kept doing the same thing? I've heard of stories like that, but I'm not sure. My husband woke me up kissing my cheek when he got home late. This morning I checked my phone and he stayed with a friend last night. That would be freaky. Really, Patrick? That's crazy. Like, I've heard of the stories. Not you, freaky? I like to sing in the shower sometimes. When I got out of the last one, the fogged up mirror read, "You have a lovely voice. I live alone." My wife just ran to me and asked if I was okay because she could hear my terrible coughing fit from across the house. I wasn't coughing. The upstairs neighbors are awfully loud. I told my landlord. Apparently it's been vacant for months. Now, here's something I can, Andy, I can see you right. For sale, like new, engagement ring, barely worn, came right off her finger. Finger also for sale to the right offer. I don't know why you flashed in my head but you know. I had a dream that a man was watching me sleep from outside my bedroom window. When I woke up, I found footprints inside next to my bed. That's what I thought. Yeah, see? I know, but that was a funny morbid. That sounds like, maybe it's not funny morbid, but it just sounded like Andy. Oh, wow, Patrick, really? The old lady that I spoke to who was dead in the rocking chair, it was not her original rocking chair. Was it placed in the same spot as her old rocking chair? Oh, this one. My TV keeps turning on by itself. It's annoying, but what's more worrisome is how it only shows footage of me standing in my living room. It could have been freaky. Paranormal Chapel, you're not going to hear me until later, but you're way back there. I don't know, it don't say Freaky Geek. But still, it would still play footage of just you standing in your living room? Thank you, Nicole, for the ice cream. It's safe to come out now, sweetie, Dad said reassuringly, his blue eyes shining at me through the gap in the bedroom door. He's been saying that for hours, but it doesn't change the fact that my dad's eyes are green. That's creepy. It's nice that my grandmother calls to check on me, but if she wants to communicate from the other side, I wish she wouldn't scream so much. Maybe, freaky. That would creep me out. I have a reoccurring dream that I'm murdered by a man I've never met. I thought it was stupid until I went on a blind date and saw him at the table. He's going to be wondering why everybody's not answering him. He's looking at the Hinsdale house. I'm trying not to read the morbid ones. I can't move, breathe, speak, or hear. It's also dark. It's dark all day long. I should have been cremated, not buried in the ground. As I read, hey, beep, beep. Now they're getting really morbid. Here's another one. As I played in the basement, Mother called me upstairs. From behind me, she whispered, "Don't go up there." Oh, Andy's going to get in trouble. Sorry to hear that, Eli. Roses are red, violets are blue. There's someone right behind you. Nicole. Uh, that's a knock at the door. And could you help us, I hear? I glanced outside, and nevermore, for the kids' eyes were black and their faces astir. Right, freaky? In between snarling, Nicole is also, ah. It's pretty wonderful. Just don't tell her I said so. Okay, Nicole, or Andy, I won't tell Nicole you said that. She was pretty wonderful. Ooh. Okay, Patrick. Finally, to his car, he drove away from there as fast as he could. When he felt safe enough to breathe, a voice from the back seat said, "Leaving so soon?" Oh, uh-uh. I arrived at a funeral a few minutes late. Nobody acknowledged me, and I figured out why when I looked into the casket and saw myself. Being one of the first people on the moon has its perks. Being the only one to be forgotten doesn't. Oh, I couldn't imagine that. Oh, it's a hayfield chapel? Okay. You heard your cat talking last night, but it was a dream? Hey, did it say anything good or give you the winning lottery numbers or anything? That would have been cool. I sat up from this horrible nightmare that a gruesome faced man was trying to get in my home. All of a sudden, I hear my daughter screaming, and I ran down the hall, and she was hiding her face in the pillow, screaming and crying, said, "A man was watching me outside." Welcome back, Patrick. Hey, Skook. I kept calling my girlfriend, the day they buried me. She wouldn't answer. I look at my clock. It's 3:15 a.m. as a rotting corpse pushes fingers into my stomach. I scream in relief. It's only a dream. Looking at my clock, it's 3:14 and my closet door opens. Take care, Eli. Hope you feel better, hon. Yeah, freaky geek. That would be Scott coming out of the closet. The hoof prints were fresh. They were in sets of two, staggered like a man running. I got a haunted doll in the mail today. Now, if only I could find out where she ran off to. That would give anybody nightmares, Skook. There you go. Every morning, my husband tells me he loves me. I really wish he'd stop. I murdered him last year, but he still won't leave me alone. Now, that would have been my birth father after he left me under the cabbage patch. I've been noticing for months that tiny leg in my reflection. Not that anyone believed me. Today was different. She didn't even attempt to mimic me. She just stood there smiling. I think she wants to come out. Brett, dolls just need a burn. A lot of these are freaking morbid. I'm not trying to do the morbid ones. Oh, Jesus, Andy. My daughter walked up to me asking, Mommy, who is that man behind you? I turned with an uneasy feeling to find no one standing there. Looked back to tell her there was nothing there, and there was nothing left but the teddy bear she was just holding, covered in blood. Yes, exactly. Dolls were made to hold the souls of the dead. Patrick's like, I agree. Dolls just need to, yeah, they need to burn. Oh, see, Andy? Yup. You got to watch who you send your hair to. I used to love hearing those sounds, the bathroom door opening, my girlfriend playfully drumming her fingernails on a sink, the flat screech of the shower curtain pulling back before she stepped in to join me. But hearing those drumming nails now, as I'm showering before bed on the night of her funeral, stirs up altogether new feelings. Oh, that could mean you're creepy, Nicole. I mean, if he calls you, yeah, well. He is working his second job. I've had a slightly irrational fear of being stalked or having someone show up in the backseat of my car after leaving a bad relationship. So I got a smaller car for the sense of security. The day I stopped carrying pepper spray with me, my newfound courage, a soft breath tickled the hairs on my neck with a soft, "I found you." Maybe. Oh, geez, Patrick, not good. Right, Andy? That's about it, too. You can see that happening. The cat never goes near my closet. The one day she did, she never came back out. I asked the hot guy in my class why he was staring at me. He said that he was actually staring at the demon that's always hovers behind me. Yay, Eli! I tried to check my makeup in the mirror, but my reflection was missing. Yeah. See, you got to be careful of that, Andy. I think I'm dead, but the other spirits keep telling me I'm alive. I've been talking to my mother for hours, but I don't think she can hear me through the 6 feet of dirt. I reached under my bed to find a missing sock, but I felt another hand instead. See, that would creep me out. Yeah, that would creep me out. Yeah. I texted a stranger by accident, but when they texted back, they used my full name. There was a knock at my door. Something inside me told me not to open the closet. You would think it would say there was a knock on my closet door. There's a photo of me sleeping on a beautiful red silk on my phone. There was a photo of me sleeping on beautiful red silk on my phone. What I don't know is how the phone got into the coffin with me. Dean Koontz is good. Oh, that's true, Nicole, or Patrick. All right, guys. Most of these are, I'm telling you, there's some good ones still left, but there's some morbid ones. I'm telling you, it's creepy. It's a creepy. Why is it so creepy? So I'm going to end it. I'm going to go and yell at Ryan saying, where the hell are you? He said he got done at 3, so it's 4 now. Telling you. Kids these days. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. As always, you know what to do. You know what time it is. Ron, again, thank you so much for subbing for, 4 months now. I appreciate it. Thank you for, shut up there, Missy. Second. Remember, tomorrow is Tarot Tuesday, but it's on the Shadows Corner. It's on Shadows Corner channel. Let me go ahead and put the lemons. I forgot how the hell to do it. Oh, yeah. You gotta go like that. See, it's been so long. I forgot how to do it. As I stood facing into the storm of the moonless night, I heard a call for my name from the depth of the darkness, and I shuddered as whatever it was reached into my very being and ripped out my soul. Ooh, see? See, Andy? Thank you, Patrick. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it so much. You guys are always awesome. Well, if the phone was in the coffin, they'd have time to text, get me out. That's true. That's true. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate your understanding for giving me a few weeks off. I had to revamp, figure things out. But like I said, I'm back in full force. Yeah, it went through a rough spot. You know, like I said, I'm a lot more gooder. No, I'm good, you know. I don't have depression and anxiety as much as I used to, but I still have bouts of it. Well, of course, October is a good month for revamping things because it's my birthday month. You know, you hit that birthday month and you feel a renewal. You know what I mean? So, but I thank you guys so much for being here. Let me go ahead and I am pressing the button, guys. I'm pressing the buttons to distribute the rewards, the lemons. It should pop up. If it hasn't popped up, hit the chest. And it should pop up. Yeah, so my, birthday month is refreshing. Yes, October is the best month in my that's just my opinion. But I thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. 5 seconds, guys, to get the lemons. It sounds hollow. No, you got some. Nicole got 87.9. Patrick got 50.9. Ron got 37.1. And Freaky Geek got 29.6. Way to go, guys. Andy stole it. Andy. Damn you. You stealing all the lemons? Why you steal all the lemons? Again, I appreciate you guys so much. I thank you. You guys mean the world to me. I missed you so much while I was gone, but I had to do what I had to do, and hopefully you guys did what you had to do. And like I said, Tarot Tuesdays are on Shadow's Corner channel, and when I'm gaming, it'll be on the Missy 396 channel. They didn't give you, well, that's not nice. Thank you so much for the demand. And hurt you. Thank you, Freaky, for the diamond. I appreciate it. You guys keep being awesome. You keep being awesome. You got it. I love Rick rolling myself. I don't care what anybody said. I know that was kind of creepy, wasn't it? Bye, Brett. Take care, hon. Thank you so much for coming in. That was like really weird sounding, wasn't it? Take care of. Don't do anything I would happily do. Well, if you're tempted, make sure it's tested first. I always test my LSD on unsuspecting person in the coffee shop for safety. Oh, Andy, I tell you, I've missed you guys so much. No, he had the other one too. What's the other song? Damn it. Take care, Beep Beep. Take care, Skook. Ron, love you. Freaky Geek, love you. I love all you guys. You know that. A lot of people do that, Skook. Making the videos. A lot of stars do that in their videos. It's most likely always lip sync, unless it's a live performance. I don't know. I think Rick Astley is handsome. He was handsome back then, and I think he's handsome now. Yes, my first copyright gripe of the month. It's cool, though, because now they're doing this thing where they'll just mute the music, like Facebook does. So, oh, Patrick, don't freak me out like that. Well, Patrick, even if you are just a ghost, it's a pleasure talking with you. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Hope you all have a great day. Remember, find something today to make you smile with your eyes. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow for Tarot Tuesday on Shadow's Corner. Blah, blah, blah. Love you guys. Thank you, Ron, for the diamond. All right, guys. Bye. Thank you, Ron. Thank you, everyone.